Now I've come to the conclusion that it would be a good time to talk about this topic, and the topic that I'm going to talk about is the man who believes, or the woman, I'm not entirely sure what they are, so I'll try to refer to them as they, but if I slip up and call them a man or a woman, excuse me. So as I was scrolling on Twitter, I came across this person by the name of Felix_Cypher, and I saw that he had a TikTok account, and he believes that he is the reincarnate of Hitler. When I first watched it, I actually, genuinely believed it was just some, God tier, S tier damn sarcasm that I just had no clue about. It was an inside joke that I never would have known about. But after a little bit more research, he genuinely believes he's the reincarnate of Hitler. He genuinely sat there and told me that right to my face through a video, sitting in front of a fucking squishmallow, like it was no big deal at all. Like, he even pointed out some silly-ass scar on his face that you couldn't even see a scar. It looked like he got a paper cut on his face a few days ago. So I don't want to lead you guys on here and not show you guys the footage, but the footage will be shown very shortly. I just think there's a few things that we do need to discuss before we move forward and start talking about and showing the video. So one of the few things that I do want to discuss now is that this man by the name of Felix had a job at Starbucks, I believe, that he or she was a barista at Starbucks, and then the internet found out about that through a Facebook account and so on and so forth that led to him getting fired from his actual job, which rightfully so. I assume, if you're going to dress up and, probably have the same views as a Nazi, believing that you are the reincarnation of one of the worst people in history, then I'm going to assume that people will get you fired, and you know what? That's not what brands will want for themselves. That's just something that I can't really ever seem to fathom. Imagine you live in a small town and Felix is your neighbor and someone else moves in beside you. You're like, oh, who's that guy? Is he nice? And you go, oh no, that's Felix. He thinks he's Hitler. You know how fucking bizarre that is to believe that you are the reincarnation of Hitler. Now, obviously, I just want to make it clear that I'm not shitting on reincarnation as a whole. I don't believe that it's technically false at all. It could easily be false or it could easily be true. It's not my, beliefs and that type of stuff, so I don't really have an opinion on it. If you believe in it, that's perfectly fine, but going far enough to say that you believe that you are the reincarnate of Hitler sitting in front of a squishmallow with a serious face and then also dressing up as a Nazi and cosplaying as them is a bit too far for me. So this whole Felix Richter thing has gotten a lot of drama on TikTok and sparked a lot of beef, which would cause, there to be a lot of views on it. So I decided to try and find Felix's actual TikTok account, but by the time I got there, as I'm editing this video today, I was already far too late. The account has already been wiped off the face of the planet, and the only thing that I could really find about him was people either bullying his outfit, his appearance, or the fact that he writes really shitty books. The books that he has written before have a 1.5 stars on Amazon, but if that was your dream, I guess that's your dream. But I mean, how do you really sit there and believe that you're the reincarnation of Hitler, then publicly post it and not expect people to get outraged? It still just kind of baffles me that people can genuinely sit there and believe that. But I'm also coming into the whole situation with a mindset of believing that he doesn't actually believe that he is, and this is just one big publicity stunt. You know how one of the biggest diseases in the world, in my opinion, is people that chase for a clout and dream of being big on YouTube and any other social media platforms like TikTok and stuff like that. I think it's fucking silly. Now, like I already said, I also do have a half and half feeling about this Felix guy. I do believe that he's kind of only doing it for clout, which would be a very easy way to get some real simple, easy clout, but it's nothing for a long-term goal. It doesn't set up any actual type of longevity. You're only there to be someone's punching bag for the internet for a while, the clown that everybody laughs at, the jester, so to speak. I'm not going to sit here and ramble on any more and more and long. I'm just going to quickly show you guys the 1 minute 4 second video clip, so here it is.
Alright, it's time to address the nose ring drama. So if you haven't seen my latest video where I made this new nose ring right here, people are essentially calling me every name under the sun because I had the Reichsadler on my jacket.
For those of you who don't know what the Reichsadler was, it was a short period of time where they would wear this symbol on their coat with an eagle with a swastika at the bottom of it. It was typically worn during the time of 1935 to 1945, primarily worn by Nazis, not seen anymore in any type of German thing, but he wore on this coat, and that's why people were outraged, and that's what sparked this whole big-ass drama that you're seeing here. But here, I'll let it play and continue.
So I need to tell you guys a little something about me. And you can call me crazy, you can call me whatever you'd like, any name under the sun. But I'm very in tune with my past and my past lives and lifetimes that I've lived before this one. My last life just so happened to be a very infamous one. Me offing myself was one of the first memories I had from that lifetime. It came to me when I was 5 in my nightmares. You can see right where I shot myself too. That and just so many other things throughout my life have connected me to my past. And you can go say, oh, go get on your meds again, you nutter. I've been on so many meds and none of them have changed what I saw when I was 5.
So the very first thing that I want to say after showing you guys that video is take that to the people who say he didn't die in that bunker and that he escaped. We got proof now that he in fact did die in that bunker, so you all were wrong and I was right. Back to the serious tone of the video though, I do have another video that I do want to show you that I also kind of want to get my 2 cents on, but let's talk about this one primarily for 1 second. Now, obviously the next thing that I do want to talk about is him saying that he saw himself kill himself when he was 5 in a nightmare and it came to him in a dream. Now, I don't necessarily know many of you when you were 5. Actually, I don't know any of you when you were 5. I barely remember anything from when I was 5 besides the fact that I was scared of Chucky because I saw a movie where he killed somebody once. The next thing, obviously the very first thing that I want to address here seriously is, how did you see yourself kill yourself in that bunker? Like, you say that you were Hitler in that bunker and you saw yourself shoot yourself, and then you say that you have this big overwhelming scar, which I really couldn't see, by the way, not even enhancing the video helped me there. But, how did you see yourself kill yourself? Did you just kill yourself when you were 5 with a gun in a very odd way? Maybe you saw your mustache. Were you in first person or third person? Was it like playing Call of Duty or Fortnite? I have to know, because I don't really understand how you would see yourself shoot yourself with a gun. If it was in first person, you wouldn't have known who you were. If it's in third person, it's almost like you weren't him. And I just kind of found it really odd that, you saw yourself kill yourself when you were 5. It was just one of those weird fucking things that I haven't heard ever. It just kind of caught me off guard when I first heard it. I was bewildered. So now I'm going to show you one of the other clips that I found from him. He is wearing his Nazi cosplay in this video. Like I said, I couldn't really find many clips at all due to the fact that he deleted his account or it was banned. I'm not sure. It was one of the two. It says it was banned, but sometimes people delete them and it still says it's banned, so I really didn't know. TikTok's one of those wonky ass apps. But here's the video that I was able to find.
Daily reminder that people you've known for years will turn around, stab you in the back, and tell you that all you did was manipulate them for years and years, even though you totally cared about them and you bought shit for them and you...
Now, obviously, after seeing that video, your heads may be turning as to why I wanted to talk about this. Maybe the gears are finally moving a little bit, the crank is cranking, so to speak. But, if people did turn their backs on you, Felix, I'm assuming it's probably because you're cosplaying a Nazi and you say that you're the reincarnation of Hitler. And given the fact that you are the reincarnation of Hitler, there's a high possibility that they did think that they were going to be manipulated, or you actually did manipulate them. It's one of those things where you probably don't want to hang around someone who thinks that they're the reincarnation of the person who sparked the Holocaust, one of the deadliest events in, history of the world. But, I guess we'll just gloss over that fact that you cosplay as a Nazi and you think you're the reincarnation of Hitler. It's definitely not that. That really is all that I have to speak about today. I don't have much more to show you. If there's any more furthering updates on this bewildering and wacky quest that I found here, this really miraculous side quest with the crazy amounts of lore that's dropped in between it like rabbit fucking shits. Anyway, I'm rambling on again, but if there's any more, I'll make another video. If not, I won't. That's all I have to talk about today, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a blessed day. Bye.